Well, when you're in REM sleep, which is the dream state,
Mm-hmm.
your mind removes all the guards of the logical associations on purpose. And then
Yeah.
there's, as he calls it, let's see here, I wanted to write it down. An inspired form of memory mixology begins to occur where REM cycles seek out the most distant, non obvious links to put together, all for creativity.
Wow.
So they get all jumbled up in your REM sleep. They're purposely like looking for new ways to think and to think outside the box and to make these new associations. And that's creativity.
Wow.
Wow.
And what's so cool about that is that I think people, and maybe this is just, what I know about trauma survivors and, recovery and all of that. It it's important to make that distinction between what the mind can do and pulling together. I love that phrase, the inspired form of memory mixology, that there is that creativity and the mix and match that can occur
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
might hint at reality, but is different from reality. And I think yeah, it's a fascinating thing about how the brain works, but the fact that
Mm-hmm.
you're, putting a positive spin on it from his point of view about the creative potential, that's super cool.
And just a little anecdote that goes with that he shared that I just thought was really cool. So Keith Richards had a habit of routinely keeping a guitar and a tape
Rolling
recorder at
Stones,
his.
Keith Richards, yeah?
Yes, Keith,
Okay.
correct. Rolling Stones, Keith
Mm-hmm.
Richard. So he kept a guitar and a tape recorder always by. So this one night, or actually one morning, and these are his words. I don't know where they come from, but I go to bed as usual with my guitar, and I wake up the next morning and I see that the tape has run to the very end. And I think, well, I didn't do anything. Maybe I hit a button when I was asleep. So I put it back to the beginning and push play. And there, in some sort of ghostly version, is the opening lines to Satisfaction. It was a whole verse of it. And after that, there's 40 minutes of me snoring. So he woke in this dream state, hit play, kind of all the disassociative things that were being created in his head. He accomplished it. He went to sleep and it ran out.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good story. I
That is
love that.
a great story. Talk about, and that gets to that creativity that you were saying that Matthew
Yeah.
Author talks about, like that it's pulling